their bench pag nagpalit na sila ng tao.
Here we go. Action now underway. Tenorio immediately locates Ellis. What a way to open the scoring on this Wednesday evening.
Para sa Barangay Ginebra, it's a shorter turnaround for them, having played last Sunday. In their Sunday game, it was a very draining game because when I remember doing that game, and I thought that was actually the best game that they played all conference. They just didn't come up with a victory.
This is actually Barangay Ginebra's third game in 6 days. Nung Friday, naglaro rin yan kontra sa Barako Bull. Friday, Sunday, and now Wednesday. Air21 naman after tonight, as Canaleta gets them on the board, will have until the 13th. Yun na next game nila. So pwede nilang iwan ang lahat sa side ngayon dahil medyo mahaba-haba yung magiging break nila.
So we're having games on Tuesdays, we're having games on Saturdays. So really a lot of expectations from the players, especially yung able to turn things around quickly. But it looks like para sa Barangay Ginebra, they're able to, at least at the start of this game,
what a way to start it off para dito. Hey, Chris Ellis. 6-2 na sa ating talan. 4 ang abante ng Ginebra.
Matchup para kay JJ, but KG basically bails him out with that long shot. But then KG's been playing very well, hitting that outside shot.
If this matchup continues, Canaleta will have a field day trying to shoot over itong si JJ Helterbrand. As Lohorn looks to pound it inside, overshoots the mark though. Carlos Sharma holding his own sa pagkakataon niya.
And they're going to go, that's the third time they've gone to Canaleta in this first quarter. They feel that there's a mismatch.
Canaleta, another three-pointer this time around. Mentis, Nino Canaleta shooting 26% from that deep.
And you know, when you have that height disparity, as we see a nice pass here. When you have that height disparity and you settle for that three-point shot, sayang yung advantage. The 3 times that they went to him, he went to the post, to the outside shot twice. And the post shot was the best shot that they got.
Ito, nasa labas na naman mag-uumpisa si Canaleta. Gets it over to Graham. Sinausaw pa. Sumobra pa banda. Kanyang rebound. Couldn't get the follow, pero merong foul.
Foul number 34, Chris Ellis. That's his first foul. 1 on Barangay Ginebra. 2 free throws for Zach Graham.
Graham, who averages 28 points and 11 rebounds para dito sa Air21. Takes care of the first. 2 for 2 para dito kay Zach. That brings Air21 within 1.
Air21, you can see the scoring is not that big a problem for them. Their bigger problem is defending their opponents. Already 8 points in less than 2.5 minutes so far of binigyan nila sa Barangay Ginebra.
At yun nga, nagiging problema netong Air21 in this 4-game or 3-game losing streak. Actually, 1-4 ang record netong Air21. And in those 4 losses, mahigit 106 points per ball game ang pinamigay nila. Yung nag-iisang panalo, 82 points nang pinamigay nila sa San Miguel Trophy na sa Antipolo.
It's very hard to win in this league when you're giving up that many points.
Lohorn in traffic. Gets it over to JJ. Tenorio bounces it inside. The bullet pass works. Yung mga anggulo na nakikita ni LA all tournament long, Jason, nakakamangha.
And it's nice because LA is busy trying to set up his teammates. You can see here, kanina yun yung magandang pasa niya sa loob, trying to get another assist earlier right here.
Pero ito hindi pala assist, Jason, because the foul came before the shot. So sideline in banda para sa Ginebra. They miss, pero Ellis gets it back. Lohorn throws it down.
Careless outlet there on the part of Zach Graham, and Barangay Ginebra taking full advantage of that.
And 3.5 minutes into the action, naka-double digit na kagad ang Barangay Ginebra. Sharma will offer the pick para kay Cortez. Cortez against 2, gets it out to Sharma. Ellis tagged. Dun sa rebound play na yun, personal foul on Cortez.
Foul number 11 by Cortez. That's his first foul, 2 on the express.
Tignan muna natin yung Prestone defensive stop na yan. Brought to you by Prestone Brake Fluid for superior braking action and safety. Sigurado, nasa mabuti kang kamay. Tenorio trying to create inside. Looking for the foul, tumatakbo ng Air21. Graham launches a three, punches and throws.
It's a doubt that Zach Graham can't score. Yun ang nakita na natin yun sa kanya. 25 points here for him. Only two guys who scored para sa Air21. That's Canaleta and Graham, each with 5.
Abla ang ating labanan dito sa loob ng Cuneta. Wilson deciding to take it himself. Graham for the board. Natapikan from behind ni Tenorio, but Graham recovers. Cortez gets it over to Canaleta. Tenorio bodying up on Nino. He puts it up and in.
It's amazing because it's a bad shot because you're being guarded by a guy that is 7 inches shorter than you. Pero doon pa rin siya sa 3-point shot, but it's not a bad shot when it goes in.
Nakakadalawang gano'n na nga. Ito si Nino Canaleta. Air21 is now in the lead. Lowhorn hesitates, puts it up and in. May kasama pang foul.
Kung nabanggit mo kanina, LA Tenorio finding ways to get his teammates involved. First defensively, nasundan siya dito ni KG Canaleta. Just a bad matchup for him, but able to set up his import, Lowhorn, in the nice pick and roll.
LA Tenorio leading everybody right now dito sa Governor's Cup in terms of assists, 8 times per game. Tabla ang ating labanan, 5 minuto pa lang ang lumilipas.
What's interesting though is the only time they won is the game that he actually had his career high kung saan hinanap niya muna yung scoring niya kaysa yung assist. But he didn't have a bad assist day in that game anyway. I think he had about 7.
Actually, dito rin nangyari yun, sa loob ng Cuneta Astrodome on that fateful Saturday evening. PBA Sabado night siya, naka-34 puntos. Si Tenorio, as Graham is now 2 for 2 from deep. Zach Graham, 17% shooting lang siya from the 3-point line, pero nakakadalawa na, forcing Coach Ato Agustin into this timeout. Lamang ng 5 Air21, 18-13.
Mula sa Cuneta Astrodome, nagbabalik po ang inyong PBA. Nakapanayam ko si Mark Tugiwa bago ang laro na to as to what he tweeted na nabigyan nga ng fine at 20,000 pesos. Ang sabi niya, I didn't mean to bash the officials. That Twitter may not be the best venue nga para i-voice out ang kanyang saloobin. But then again, for whatever daw it's worth, gusto lang niya ng isang better league, not only for the players, not only for the teams, but for every that is supporting the PBA. At the end nga, sabi niya, he's moving on and he's just focusing on beating Air21 Express tonight. Maguin, Jason?
So Mark the Spark Caguiwa still on that Ginebra bench. Pinalitan na dito si JJ Helterbrand ang pinasok ni Coach Ato, si Mac Barakel to match up with Canaleta. Lowhorn looking for Tenorio, taken away by Manuel. The muscle man on the move, chased down ni Ellis, hindi na nakalundag. Vic Manuel gets his 4th point.
That's exactly what Barangay Ginebra didn't want to happen. Tawag ka ng timeout, pasok ka ng tao, you set up a play, and then you turn the ball over.
Barakel coming off a 20-point explosion contra Alaska, misses on his first attempt here. Graham from Canaleta, reverse pa!
We talked about the defense of Air21 earlier. Actually, here in this first quarter, yung Barangay Ginebra defense unevident at the moment.
22 puntos na para sa Air21. Nangangalahati pa lang tayo sa quarter number 1. And Graham by himself is now in double digits, 10 points na. Ellis to Barakel. Takes it closer. Natagaan ni Vic Manuel.
Foul number 4, Vic Manuel. That's his first foul.
Lipin muna natin ang ating Kawasaki rousing fast break. Starting dyan, none other than the muscle man, Vic Manuel. Brought to you by Rouser 135 by Kawasaki. Rouse the rider in you. Barakel kahit nung last Sunday, Jason, contra Alaska, missed his first 2-3 attempts from the field but started to pick it up in that second quarter. Parang slow start na naman siya dito,
Right, did just miss his first free throw and his first outside shot. That's actually 2 free throws in a row. But we did mention, dahil wala sa kanila ngayon, dahil kulang sila ng tao, dahil wala si Japet Aguilar. He's one of the guys that is going to benefit from the additional minutes, and he has to come up and play well.
Canaleta bothered by Barakel sa pagkakataon na yun. Tenorio surveys the floor. LA jumps it over to Lowhorn. In the paint, gets it out to Barakael. 12 seconds pa naman sa kanilang shot clock. Tenorio back to back. Wala na pala siyang papasahan sa kanto. Tenorio for 3. Doesn't work, pero na-track down niya ng Barangay Ginebra. Lowhorn. Mga ngalabaw, papasok, inabot ng foul.
While people are napansin nila na tumingin doon sa kanto si Mac Barakael for that extra pass, but that offensive set was actually one of the faster ball movement sets ng Barangay Ginebra dito sa game na to so far, and that's what they have to do if they want to be successful in this conference. Make sure that the ball is moving faster than man.
Easy pumasok para kay Sharma. Minor nandiyan na rin sa sahig para dito sa Air21. Ang pinagpahinga naman niya si Manuel. Chapit Aguilar on that Ginebra bench. Also to be noted, Kirby Raimundo hindi pa rin nakabihis para sa Barangay Ginebra all the way at the end. Kaya ang nipis talaga bigla ng frontline itong Ginebra.
Hasn't been a strength of theirs for a while now.
Graham fouled from behind sa pagsundot neto ni Mac.
Foul number 45, Mac Barakael. Substitution, Mark Agiwa for...
Have you ever been, as Mark Agiwa checks into this game, nakaranas ka na ng gaya? Hindi ko maalala kung na-injure ka ba no ikaw naglalaro na nakaka-frustrate ba na hindi ka makatulong sa team mo?
The worst is when you think you're starting to play better and then you get injured. It always seems to happen. Just when you think that you're turning the corner, you're starting to play well.
Ayun yung nangyari kay Kirby last conference, ano? He was starting to become effective again. Tapos biglang wala nga siya since the start of this Governor's Cup. Deep position, etong si Lowhorn. Di lang niya mapauwi yung tirang yon, pero meron namang foul.
Foul number 9, Inyo Galaveta. That's his first foul. 2 free throws for Tio Lowhorn.
Lowhorn already with 10 points, but the bigger issue with DR Lowhorn, at least at the start of this game, no rebounds, no assists, no steals, no blocks.
4 for 4 so far. Make that 5 for 5 for the 74% shooter. And that brings Ginebra within 5. Cortez asking for movement. Ikot daw yung bola. Napunta na to sa kanan kay Graham. Minor moving on the baseline. Ball goes over to Canaleta. Cortez to sa kaliwa. Iiwan kay Isip. Nice up fake pero naipit pa rin. Minor in traffic. Couldn't clean it up. Graham is there to save the possession.
Barangay Ginebra's got to do a better job of rebounding so far in that possession. 2 offensive rebounds right away.
Tenorio shovels it out. Barakael for 3. Still couldn't dial it in. Tumatakbo na naman ang Air21. Minor. No look pass. Papunta sana kay Isip. Saved by Graham. Pero dire-diretso na rin dun sa sideline. Just over 3.5 remaining dito sa ating unang yugto. Ang bumarjan po, kasama natin si Jason Webb and Riza Diaz, ang inyong trio para sa Sports 5 continuing coverage ng Governor's Cup ng 2013 Philippine Basketball Association. Kinaldag si Lowhorn dun sa ilalim.
Another good pass there to find Lowhorn when everyone's looking at the ball. Another pass sent to Lowhorn.
Shooting team is Tio Lowhorn.
Lowhorn now with a dozen across his name. Average nito, no? 27.8 points, 13 rebounds. Nag-jack up yung average niya dahil doon sa PBA Career Best 35-point performance niya noong nakaraan.
It had to be his best game as well in his stint here in the PBA, yung laban nila kontra sa Alaska.
5 pa rin ang abante ng Air21. Gawin mo uling 7. Mark Isip cans the jumper from the right. Tenorio sumasagitsit. Nakakita ng puwang. The teardrop doesn't work pero meron naman palang foul which should send us into this next mandatory timeout. 3 minuto sakto natitira sa ating opening quarter. 26-19 ang nasa ating talaan. Air21 by 7 points.
production ni Zach Graham than the usual, his spirits remains to be very optimistic. At ang sabi nga niya, he can't be more thankful to Coach Franz Pumaren and his teammates that continues to believe in him. Usapan nila bago ang laro na to, makukuha din niya yung larong dati na niyang ginagawa. Magtiwala lang sila sa isa't isa. Magu?
Thank you, Riza. Ganda naman dyan. Kahit nawawala yung scoring punch neto ni Graham, yung Cortez at Canaleta ang gumanda naman ng numero.
Well, and when you are there as the local unit, you have to remember that yung mga imports, they come and go. Kayo, lagi kayo magkasama dyan, so mas inaasahan yung consistency ng local crew.
I-split yung free throws para dito kay Teniente Tenorio. Isip, binali pa. Lowhorn clears it para sa Ginebra. Ay, finally, may rebound na, no? Itong si Lowhorn. Tenorio on the move. Up and under. LA delivers.
Among all the Ginebra players, you can see that one of the guys that nakikita natin that's really pushing or actually feels the desperation of the situation na nandun sila seems to be ito si LA Tenorio. He's doing a good job of pushing the basketball and trying to liven up his teammates.
Cortez misses. Wilson gets it out to Tenorio. Ang bilis din ang depensa na itong Air21. Tenorio gets it back out for the reset. Hinahanap nila itong si Lowhorn. Barakael. Couldn't pull the trigger. Unang hawak ng bola ni Kagiwa. Gives it up papunta kay Lowhorn. Three-pointer on the way. Mac delivers. First shot from deep para sa Barangay Ginebra. They are 1 of 5 from that distance. Mabana sa isang abante ng Air21. Away from play, merong foul na nasilip.
Foul number 5, LA Tenorio.
Tenorio ang napituhan dito.
Good touch passing here on the part of Barangay Ginebra from Kagiwa to Lowhorn, and finally Mac Barakael with that shot, his first field goal.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Manuel nagbalik, pinagpahinga muna. Ito si Canaleta. Arboleda also part of the 5 para sa Air21. Graham through a series of picks.
Zach Graham for 3.
Galit si Barangay sa sarili niya dahil nawala siya.
I think he wanted the screener, the man of the screener, to come out and switch in that situation. Makikita natin pag dumadaan sa screen si Graham, nahihirapan si Barangay sumabay sa kanya. So his teammates have to help him out by bumping or switching.
Just over a minute remaining sa quarter number 1. Barakael looking to go back-to-back. Di mahuli sa rebound battle. Na-timingan ni Minor yung bola. Arboleda kontra Tenorio. Gives it up papunta kay Isip. Minor with the leather. Kagiwa bantay niya. 8 seconds to work with. Minor asking for the clear out. Oji takes it to the rack. Gets his 2 points.
That's a lot of confidence on the part of that young man. He saw that Mark Kagiwa was on him, and he asked for the clear out himself, and that confidence rewarded by those 2 points.
Less than a minute remaining sa ating first quarter. Kagiwa gusto yata bawian. Itong si Oji. Kagiwa atake. Puts it off the glass. Rattles it home.
Gandang bawi yun mula kay Kagiwa, and he played it well within the flow of things.
First basket of the game para kay Mark off the bench. Isip trying to take Lowhorn off the dribble. Leaning in. Overshoots. Tenorio with a running start. Tenorio. No looks into Kagiwa.
Had him in his sights the entire time. He was just waiting for Mark Kagiwa to cut behind his man, and Barangay Ginebra, another 2 points there. LA Tenorio with 7 assists already.
Wow. Pero itong Air21 nakakuha pa ng basket to end the first frame. Counted yung huling tira na yun. So it's gonna be 33-29 at the end of the first 12 minutes of action. Air21 may 4 na puntos na kalamang.